Greater Good Radio. Connect, learn, heal, and grow.
Uncle Pono's favorite story of mine, which I didn't think was a story, but I just thought it was a thing. Okay, so we have a recording of it. The first time I shared it, he just giggled for so long. So my backyard in Palolo is like, I live in an older neighborhood. It's all like kupuna around me. They've been there for a long time. I live in my friend's tutu lady's house, and so it's it's been in their family a long time. The backyard is one where the backyards connect. And so there's two uncles, their yard connects with mine. And I have banana trees, they have papaya trees, and one of them has lilikoi. So, the rule, wherever it leans over, that's yours, right? If the lilikoi is on my side, then it's my lilikoi. If it's on their side, it's theirs. If my banana tree grows on their side, it's theirs. So we often are in the backyard together at the same time, and we always exchange things. And so, but Uncle always reminds me, like, whatever the lilikoi you find on your side is yours. Just take it. And I was like, okay. So as is my practice, I take the guava and the lilikoi and everything from and bananas, and I make stuff. And so I make pastries, I make cake, I make, jams, whatever it is. And then I walk around the neighborhood and I give it back to everybody. And so there's this one season, like the lilikoi was going off. It was crazy. I was like, there's so much lilikoi. Like I was straining lilikoi every day almost, because I had like 5 or 6 that fell every day in the yard. And I was thinking like, wow, what a bountiful season. We're so, making lilikoi butter mochi and lilikoi cheesecake. And I was like, I'm going to run out of ideas. Lilikoi ice cream. So the lilikoi uncle, he is outside, and I was picking up the lilikoi on the ground. And I told him, I said, your plant is going off this season. Like, did you do something different? Did you trim it? And he starts laughing. And I was like, what? And he goes, you like some more lilikoi? And I said, if you're not going to use it, I'll make something for you, right? He goes, yeah, I guarantee. So he said, could come around. So I go, and in his outside refrigerator, he has a box of lilikoi. And he gives it to me. And when he gives it to me, he's like, you've been finding plenty lilikoi this season, yeah? And I said, yeah. And he said, that's because I throw them in your yard. Mm-hmm. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah. He said, I throw all my lilikoi in your yard. And I was like, why, uncle? And he goes, well, if the lilikoi stays on my side of the fence, it goes in this box. It goes in the fridge. Sometimes I get lilikoi juice, right? He said, I throw the lilikoi over on your side. He goes, man, I get lilikoi cake and lilikoi mochi and lilikoi ice cream. He said, it's way better when it lands on your side. And so Uncle Pono was like, but that's what you do. Like, you take something like the lilikoi that maybe people don't want to really handle. It's got this hard outside. The inside takes time. You got to juice it. You got to do all this stuff. He said, but you make something so ono and you just give it back to people, right? He said, I think you do that with everything. Like, you take whatever the raw material is and you do your thing to it, and then you go out and you just give it away. And I was like, oh, okay. So that was his favorite. Like, he was like, that's what you do with everything.
If you resonate with Greater Good Radio, please join our community at www.greatergoodradio.com, where you can get access to exclusive content and offerings. Hope to see you soon.